Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we said goodbye to our Belgian friends, but we switched them in a way for some of our Dutch friends. Yesterday evening we immediately went to work again by leveling the parking area that we have. So now I'm waiting for the shipping container, well, not the shipping, the garbage container to arrive. I look absolutely tired. I'm a bit tired. Okay, so we have two days for the garbage container to fill up before it gets picked up. So we'll focus on putting all the garbage that we moved from the house, back in the first videos, from the house to the little storage area, the garden shed, and we're gonna move that to the garbage container. The fact that I'm out here at 6, because I said they would be here at 6, no one here, means that I'm still a novice, I guess, to the Italian culture. In the meantime, I'll do some stuff, exercises, and it is an hour later. Still no container to be seen here. You know, the upside is I can get some work done. So this is quite level now. This is good. So might just continue with that. I mean, just a quick look at our garden. We got a nice little flower for our pumpkin. That is cute. Still a bit dry. Mint and peppermint. Yeah. Basil has seen better days. And the little half dead olive tree. This is a little garden, by the way, our very temporary garden. When you're about to talk about your garden, this guy arrives. Gonna turn around, I'm gonna move the car, and then I'm gonna see if we can put it parallel to the road. And just like that, we have our garbage container at sunrise. Let me quickly show you what needs to be done. Into the garden. Here we have the first obstacle, which is still this gaping hole in the ground, which needs to be filled up today as well, actually. So that's something more we should put on the list. Anyways, and here we have our lovely overgrown garden shed. I don't actually know, it's not a garden shed. Like, what are the chances? But a week ago, some of the actual owners, woman with her daughter, she was quite of age. she was born here and lived here until like in her 15s, something like that. It was quite lucky in a way, because obviously this place has been abandoned for years, so she tried multiple times but never got in. And now, by sheer luck, she drove by with the daughter and saw the door was open, and we had this little tour actually of what various places and things, what they looked like and what their function was. And the function of this house apparently was their playing room. I'm pretty sure it had more functions than that. At least it's fun to know that one of them was actually like a playhouse in the garden. The place is called Villa Oliva, right? And we didn't come up with that name. What I explained earlier is that I would like to have this combination of old and new. This is one of those older pieces. It was called Villa Oliva way before we thought of it, obviously, because this villa was built for Mr. Oliva. This whole little village where we live is actually constructed around, or was originally historically constructed around one factory, and the owner of that factory was Mr. Oliva, and he was the one obviously this villa was built for. There were houses built for the workers that worked in the factory, and the owner, Mr. Oliva, he had built himself this little villa, which I now own. So it's a super cool history. Anyways, I'll tell you more about that. Actually, the neighbor of ours, his granddad or granddad worked for Mr. Oliva in this villa, so he knows quite a bit since he came here from a young age. We will tell you a little bit more about the history and origins of this whole village and villa, but in short, that's it. It's so exciting to hear all this history. It's super nice. Anyways, back to this playhouse. So we stored all this stuff now in this playhouse, which exactly as I mentioned last time, you can't even set a foot in here. Well, you can set one foot in here, and then it's completely filled to the brim with stuff. So it's gonna be quite the challenge actually to move everything from here to the container, but I hope with help of some extra hands we can make that work. So first thing on the list, filling this hole. Alright, definitely easier to do than digging a hole. I tried to keep these natural stones since we're missing a part of this entrance. So I don't know how originally it was designed, but it seems like we're missing pieces there, piece there. So in order to fill the container properly, we first need to get rid of that car wreckage. It's either disassembling the car, and because the motor is super heavy, or putting it all on the little pink boulder car that we have and driving it down here, which is gonna be a risk because I don't know if the little cart can hold that, but let's see. We have cleared the path to the container, so now it's a matter of just moving that car down. I really hope Pinky survives.
Yeah.